Hi everyone, Danya here. I was asked if I could do a video using the Pool Fold-It that the Stamps of Life released in July. And that's what this video is going to be on. It was actually Kathy that made the request, and she wanted me to do the Pool Fold-It with the new Staffy doll. So let me start out by kind of talking about where I think I'm going with this. I definitely want to use the new paper pad, which it is now sold out, and the embellishments that came in the kit and the card kit. I want to use the sunglasses and I think the die from the ball, because I believe the die from the ball cuts out this size ball from the paper. Either that, or I'll just stamp it and color it in and cut it out myself. But what I'm thinking for this video is I'm going to have the Steffi doll like she's coming out of the pool. And I was playing around, and I think I'm going to make a towel. And this is kind of my prototype here. But I think I'm going to cut out a towel like she's wrapping it around herself. Something like that. With her sunglasses on. And maybe some pool toys in the pool. Maybe her mask on the ground, and some little embellishments in the corner over here. So that's where I'm going with this. So this is my prototype of the towel, and what I used was the stitched rectangle die, and it's the 1/7/8 by 3 3¼ the smaller of the fringe die borders. And I'm also thinking I'm going to embellish it some more with the stitched border die, using some of the fun papers from this pad as well. So let me get started by stamping and coloring her out, and then putting the towel together. Okay, I'm back. I cut out all the pieces that initially I know I'm going to use. So I had my fringe and my little border dies, and I cut out the images from the paper pad using the dies. And yes, the outer circle from the beach ball on Summer for Fun does cut out the balls perfectly out of the pattern paper. I stamped everything, and right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by just putting the towel together, and then I'll come back and do this later. As I stated before, I used the stitched rectangle dies, and this is the one that's 1/7/8. Yeah, excuse me, 1/7/8 times 3 by 3. Oh my gosh, by 3¼ I am not going to stop this. So please forgive me. So I cut out from this little pretty fish paper. Okay, I'm going to, and I forgot my scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my scissors. Boy, I hope this isn't the way this whole video is going to go, or I'm in trouble. First of all, what I want to say, everybody keeps asking me what glue I use. This is the glue I use. It's real nice. The only thing I'm afraid of is that I'm afraid I'm going to lose the pin here. And if you do decide to order this, you can get it on Amazon. Just make sure that it isn't freezing temperatures, because if it freezes, it ruins the glue. That's the only thing I know about it. I do have a bottle that's very thick, and I think that's what happened to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just glue down the fringe on the side. Like so. And come on, it hasn't grabbed yet. Cut that off, and then do the opposite side. I like using liquid glue because it gives me play. I have issues lining things up. I don't know. It just gives me a moment to play, and even with that, I still mess up. So the other thing I want to do is I want to give this more of a decorative edge. So I'm going to use the yellow, or the sunshine, which is a really pretty color. And the other side. Now this is the fringed border die, but if you have the free die that they sent out with the piñatas, the month that they gave out the piñatas, that little die might work as well and might look really cute too. I didn't try it out, but at least I know that this one you can get in the store. So if you want to try doing this, you can. You have the availability to purchase the fringe die if you don't already own it. The back side of this, and since I'm going to flip it, like I said in the beginning, I was going to flip it over her, at least one half of it. It's the solid part in the back, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue a piece of the blueberry just to give it a little bit more decoration. So I'll do that off camera, and then I'm going to start coloring. Okay, so let's color. I stamped her using Forever Black on Bristol Smooth paper. And I'm going to use my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. So for her skin, I'm going to use Blush and Pale Orange, or 069 and 054. So that's the 69, and this is the 54. Okay, and I also have the blender. Make sure that it's clean, because I might be able to blend if I need it. I also picked up a pink 26, which is light pink, and I'm going to try and see how that works on her cheeks. Okay, so how I do this, I start out with the darkest color, and all I do is just outline the shadows on her face. Where I think it's going to be the darkest. Again, I've said this before, I am not an artist. I like to color, and I'm not going to stop doing it just because I'm not an artist. I'm just going to enjoy it like I was a little kid again. Then I'm going to take the pale orange, and I'm going to start to blend it out. These markers blend out really nice, especially on this paper. This is the only paper I've had luck with these markers. They are water-based. But I've tried watercolor paper, and I don't know. I just like it better on the smooth paper. I just need to learn how to do different types of skin. I always seem to get caught in the same color. And I would really like to do more in a tan, since she is outside. At this point, I think I'm going to use the blender and just blend it all out to give her a nice light. I need another blender. This one's drying out. I have to see if I have another one there. I'll just draw all the color in as so. Okay, then I'm going to take the pink, if I can find it, here it is, the light pink, and I'm just going to give her some blush, a little bit sunburn on her cheeks, and just blend it out. like that. Then I'll let it dry, and I'll come back, and if it needs more, I'll add some more color. The rest of it, I'll color the whole thing on video, but I'm gonna speed it up because this could take forever. Oh, and also I don't know, I'm still toying whether or not I'm going to paper piece her bathing suit or just color it in. When I get there, I'll let you know. Okay, so now we're going to work on the hair. I did the whole thing, and because of my eyesight and where the phone is headed, I just leaned over and just touched up areas that I had missed. But it's nothing that you need to see. It's just more my eyesight. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with her hair. I'm going to use 29 red. I'm going to make her redhead. 29 geranium red, 70 orange, and 50 yellow. I've got this thing. I love red hair. I think red hair is so pretty. Again, I start with the darkest color. I just do little strokes. You're not going to get the same look as you will like with Copics. I try to just start out with the darkest and then just do some blending and hope for the best. So I'm just going to blend these 3 colors, and I'm going to put this on fast forward. Okay, so I'm not exactly 100% sure I really like this. Even though I've done this before, for some reason I didn't like the way it came out this time. So whenever that happens, you can go over it and accent it with your colored pencils. So I decided to color her bathing suit in, and I'm trying to find a color that's close to kiwi. So I think this is like 51 is pale green, and this is a darker green, which will be light green. I think this was what I'm going to start out as, using the darker color. Again, like I did before, darker color. Where I want the color to be the darkest. So let me show you what I did off camera. I assembled the Steffi doll with the towel around her, put her sunglasses on, and just embellished her bathing suit and her hair. I used the die that came with the last card kit, the swirly die, just the inside, and I did partial die cutting on the water, and I tucked everything in so that way it'll lay like that, which I thought was really cute. So it's going to be something like this, and I'm going to use some of these stickers. And there's something else I want to show you. When you color with zig markers and you cut your design out with the dies, you have to be careful to wipe down the plates, because it stays wet and you can stain the next thing you're cutting, which is no big deal for me because this is, I'm going to glue this on top of that. So I went ahead and cut the base out and stamped everything ready to go. So now I can assemble the card.